Okay, here's the engine compartment, the business end of this whole package with all the Dinan goodies. And again, you can see here's the Dinan sticker. I was surprised at the number of modifications that are required to put this in here. In terms of this coolant tank, I think it's out of an E34 or something like that. But just the routing of various things, because I noodled putting this in supercharger setup in one of my other cars, and I just decided it's a lot of work, so decided against it. This filter can I replaced, along with the two hoses that always incessantly leak on those darn things. So I replaced those, and obviously new fluid. Polished the strut bar here. You can see that came up nice. It even has like a little carbon fiber inlay in here, which is pretty cool. Let's see, obviously changed the cabin filters. I think this was broken. I can't remember. There's so many of these cars. I fixed that. Those tend to be broken. The previous owner did the valve cover gaskets and the spark plugs, I think. Although it's in the maintenance file that I'll post, but they're leaking in the back, so I don't know what he did. He screwed them up or something, because that's the one thing I was going to chase. But basically I was going to chase it if I took this off, because I was debating about sending it in to have the bearings done on it because it's noisy. But I looked at the listing that popped up today online with one of these same Vortec V2 supercharger, and it's just as noisy. So maybe that's the way they are. I'm no expert in the superchargers, but it definitely produces boost. This car boogies. Again, it's as quick as my M5, I would bet. Obviously, it's got the Dinan bracket on there. Transmission has got a new ZF filter, so those, if you don't use ZF, they whine sometimes. Obviously new pan gasket, new Pentosin ATF1 tranny oil in this car. Shifts real nice, so I pulled the pan. I got a picture of it on there. It was real clean, so I think that transmission's in good shape. I replaced the fan clutch with a bare fan clutch. It was, you could stop it with your hand when I first got the car, so you definitely want to keep that working right. I think I did an oil change recently on it, if I'm not mistaken, just within the last 100 miles or so. Here's the headlights that I rebuilt. I bought new ones of these gaskets. Those tend to go bad. And again, I could use the stock lights on there. You can change those to LED, no problem. But here, the adjusters. If you look at these cars, for future reference, just try to jiggle this. This is nice and tight, but on most cars you'll see they're all sloppy and loose, and the headlights are pointed straight down. So these are all fixed permanently, hopefully. And you can see all the special routing here. The airbox is gone. They had to relocate the valve for the air injection. It's way down there. I had to put it right down in there. I had to put a new one of those on. I can't get it to focus right there, because the prior owner had replaced the air pump and didn't bother to look at the valve, but the air pumps get full of water because the valves are bad. So I replaced the valve because it was faulty. And in terms of things I do, again, things like this cowl gasket up here, not a big deal. You just have to pop the wiper arms off, but it annoys me when you see stuff like that where it's like chipping off there. So that's something I'd address. Again, like I said, the front bumper, I'd repaint that probably, but all in all, this car has been well cared for. It's got all the cool Dinan goodies on it, and you know how expensive those are. So, and the hood latch, I fixed that too. The hood was sticking shut when I got it, so that the cable, I repaired that, part of a used cable in the back, so that works smooth and nice now. So again, it's a good car, very quick. Just wanted to give you a little extra overview here and hope that helps.